the time of year, I'm sure.
Come on, please be good, please be good. Okay. Oh, that sucks. That day I was so stressed and I had like 10 minutes left to order them, so I literally quickly made them up. Look at my email address, you guys. The annoying thing is as well is that I rushed to make, sorry about my nails, just ignore them. I rushed so that they would be ready in time for my market. Lesson learned, no matter how long you've been in the game, you're gonna fuck up. But the illustration looks sick though. Oh, and there's so many of them. Ugh, okay, anyway, we move. So this week I have a workshop, but I actually have like quite a lot of open flexibility. Probably the most important thing is to start with my emails. And then if I finished everything I need to do, I can start with editing my YouTube video. And then I'm also starting a wholesale journey, which is very exciting. If you are interested in starting your wholesale journey, go check out my friend Therese, who is Small Business Collaborative. She also has a podcast and she shares such valuable tips on her Instagram for free, which has honestly changed my life. And she also does courses for wholesale and coaches people to start their wholesale journey and continue on their wholesale journey. So I signed up to a course a while ago, and I have been, I mean literally 2 years ago, and I have been putting that course off for 2 years, just being busy. I have a workshop this week, but there's a lot of open days, which usually I like to leave to like get on with my admin, which I am also behind in. So, sorry, didn't mean to shout at you. We have weird energy today. I have like a little bit of anxious energy, but we do have so much to get on with. I'm behind on my admin because I've been so busy with client work the last few months. I need to start on this wholesale journey because I've been putting it off forever. So there's also a personal project that I've started and not finished that I would really love to finish. That would be the key to unlocking like my dream campaign work. And if you want me to, like, I'm a big believer in reverse engineering your dream creative career, and there is a personal project that I started that I haven't finished that is literally that. And I might even share it on my like advanced apples tier on Patreon, so that people can really see like how I do like reverse engineer like my dream projects. So I have enough on my plate, and it's trying to figure out what's the most important. I think I have, let me check how many emails I have. I'm very much like an all or nothing person. Like I'm all in on one thing and then everything else is like pushed back, or I'm like, I'll do it afterwards. So this is one of these weeks of like catching up, finishing personal projects, starting wholesale journey. Why am I shouting? And I also have Christmas to plan for. Okay, I'm freaking out. I don't think I have enough time for my calendars. It just doesn't give me much time, does it, to make it? Maybe I should have my calendar done by this week. Should this be the week that I do my calendar? I think it might have to be. At least I can put the pre-orders up, and then as I make it, like I did last year, I put the pre-order up, and then as I made it, kept sharing what it was going to be. I'm just thinking because I'm all booked up the week before I go away as well. I'm going to start with those all-important emails. Like every time that Christmas comes along, I'm like, I should have started in September, but I was so booked up with client work. But hey ho, we've got a nice little flexible weekend. This is the week we're catching up. Christmas is going to be the best Christmas ever for Natalie Byrne HQ, and it doesn't matter if we're running out of time because we have time now. Nice little pep talk. We started with a failure, but this is going to be a great week. That means standing up desk. both still quite tired. Look, a little sleepy test in your eyes. Sweet angel. Yeah, you're still tired, aren't you?
To be, although today his behaviour would result in an exclusion order. What's happening in this incredibly salacious scene down here?
Yes, this is what Richardson referred to as a warm scene.
A warm scene, a sexy scene.
Basically, yes, and as you say, extremely dramatic. But Mr. B attempting to have his way with Pamela, and she's fainting. And this is what happens again and again in the novel.
She faints?
She faints. Every time he gets anywhere near her, she faints, and he is put off by this and withdraws.
What do you think people's boyfriends felt about Pamela? Because presumably their girlfriends, as soon as they came up to them, they would go, "Oh, I fainted away."
Well, it would be interesting to know whether she started a fad for fainting.
A fad for fainting.
One of my most popular products on my shop is my calendar. Hello, my name is Natalie Byrne. I'm an author and illustrator based in London, and I make work that looks like this. Last year, I took you all along the journey through making my calendar, and I'm doing exactly the same this year. So if you want to get involved with the making of my calendar, head to my stories. There will be a poll every day until I finish, and I'm also going to be doing some pre-orders. So pre-orders are an amazing way as a small business that I make sure I don't have any waste left over. And to say thank you for pre-ordering my calendar, I will include a free print of your choice in the order. So let me know in your notes section as you check out what print you want. The pre-orders will be available until the end of October. Each month will have exclusive illustrations, will not be available anywhere else. Head to my shop for more details. You can also sign up to my newsletter if you want to be the first to hear about anything new regarding me and my shop and my little business. Grab your pre-order now, and I guess I should get going on making some of those illustrations. And welcome to another episode of Going Places. Today I'm going to be discussing bookkeeping basics for small businesses and creatives. Before we get into it, I have some housekeeping, and every digital download will be only available for a month, and then it will be moved. The code will expire and it will be moved into the advanced Apples tier. So if you want the spreadsheet that is just dropped it before the code expires, it expires on the end of October. Another bit of housekeeping is some of the advanced Apples I've been helping with pricing, and not everyone that I mentor or help or coach is an illustrator or wants to do exactly the thing that I do, but it is very exciting when there is an illustrator to coach, because I can very much help with pricing, and I've been helping people with pricing their work who are in the advanced Apples. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely check that out. And I've been having discussions around creating a illustration pricing guide cheat sheet. Something I'm working on. If you're interested in like an illustrator's cheat sheet, let me know, because I'll get my butt working on it. I am going to be talking about money today. I'm so excited to do this because so many of my friends have wanted me to talk about this. A little bit about me. I grew up working class. I have immigrant parents. My dad made huge mistakes on his taxes, which caused me a lot of money trauma. We lost our house because of that. And so there was always a massive anxiety around tax, around money, around spreadsheets. And I knew nothing when I started my business, and everything I've learned along the way. Now I actually enjoy doing my own bookkeeping. Can you believe it? And I've developed a great routine, which I will share with you. And so I actually really enjoy this part of my business so much. I actually coach other people through it as well. As you can probably tell, I'm in a different environment. So Wednesday nights we come to my mum's, me and my partner, we cook dinner for my mum, and it's been a nice little habit to have while my dad is in the care home. I think it's just so important to check on those family members that are going through a transition, and older people deal with so much loneliness. So we like to check in on her, have a little chat, we have a little chin wag, make sure she's all right. The dogs come and they just get all cozy, and my mum is like not a dog person, but since Reggie and Olive, she actually loves them. I think she finds Whippets to be really like gentle, and she loves that they don't shed. And also I'm so extremely lucky to be able to use the spare room as my office storeroom. I like to stay over as well on Wednesdays after we cook dinner and just spend a really good like evening with her to just sort that room out, because it is a mess, let me tell you. And I also have to pack for my market on Saturday, and I've never really filmed when I have done a weekly vlog since moving out. I've never really like filmed when I've been here, because it honestly, when I get here, it is chaotic. As you can tell, I haven't even combed my hair, I haven't even looked in a mirror. I like have had a shower in the morning, which like I never do. I kind of just wake up and get going on sorting everything out from the shop, printing things, and I hate my printer. Like, I hate my printer. And yeah, the lighting in here is just not, this is probably the best room with the lighting, and it's the living room, not the office. The office is just so, it's quite dark. And if OGs will know that I lived here with my mum and caring for my dad, so it kind of feels like going back in time. Anyone that goes to see their parents, it feels weird. And so I like to just come in and out as much as I can, use the time as productively as I can. I'm so scared of saying this, but I think it's going to work for me to pack my orders on just one day a week while I'm here, not have to feel like I have to keep coming back and forth, and it does just stress me out. So I think, as I am the person that does everything, and I have so many markets this year where the weekend is just totally booked up, I think I'm going to start doing that. That seems really scary, to just only be packing orders on the Wednesday and Thursday, but I think that's the way that is going to just help me like be a better business owner. And what's the point of like running your own business if you can't make up the rules yourself and like make a schedule that like works for you and makes you thrive better? So boundaries I'm implementing them within my client work and my shop, and I just get so behind all the time on everything, and I think it's because I'm like spreading myself too thin on so many things. And so I think I'm just going to be really open and honest on my shop, on my delivery, that I'm just going to be doing once a week dispatch days, which feels so scary. But hopefully if I just communicate to everyone early enough for like Christmas deadlines and everything, that will work. But I've kind of felt like that will really make me feel less stressed.